today I will be explaining to y'all how to frost a naked wedding cake. So first you're going to start with 2 sticks of butter and you're going to put them right into your mixer. While the butter is in your mixer, you will turn the mixer on and start to beat it until it is smooth. You will then add a few dashes of vanilla extract. Next, you will add 6 tablespoons of milk and let that mix up and all combine together. After that is combined well, you will then take a whole bag of powdered sugar and start incorporating it little by little into the butter mixture. After a while, you will notice that the mixture starts to come together into more of a frosting texture. And even when you think that it is done, you should probably let it go a little longer than you expect. And while you're letting it go, be sure to scrape down the edges so that everything can get fully worked in. After the edges are all scraped down, continue to mix it and add powdered sugar according to what the texture is looking like. After you've let it mix for a good 5 to 7 minutes, you will then find a texture like the one she's about to show in this video. That's when you know your frosting is just perfect and tasty and very, very sweet. Okay, when you're done making your frosting, you're then going to shape your cake board into whatever size you need it to be to fit exactly the same size as the cake that you've baked. So you will cut it to that size and be sure that you get all of the shavings and such so that they do not get in the cake, and measure it very precisely. After you've worked very hard to get the shape you want, you will make sure it lines up perfectly. After you've cleaned up your area, you will then get a piece of saran wrap to wrap up your cardboard in, because the frosting has butter in it, or it is mainly butter, so it will make the cardboard soggy if you do not wrap it up in saran wrap. So you're going to be sure to try and get the saran wrap as tight and as flat as you can so that it does not make the cake shift or lean. After the cake board is fully covered, you will then unwrap your layer that you've cooked and leveled out, and you will set it on top. Okay, since the last layer was already flattened, this will show you how she takes a serrated knife and cuts off the muffin top of the cake layer. Once it is as flat as you can get it, you will then take all the crumbs off the top and enjoy those as a snack. And then you will take the cake and flip it, putting the exposed side down on the frosting so that all of the crumbs are locked into that, so that you do not have a messy outside layer. You will then begin to put frosting on the top of the cake and spread it out into an even layer, but not too thick to where you cannot tell there's cake underneath. Because keep in mind, this is a naked cake, so the whole point of it is to not have a ton of frosting. Once the top is covered, you will then begin putting frosting on the edges of the cake. When the whole outside edge of the cake is covered, you will then take your spatula and be sure that there are no divots in the frosting, and make sure everything is very smoothed over. Be sure to scrape off any excess, as you can see on the side of the bowl, from the tops and side of the cake, so that it really gives that naked effect. And then after you've removed all the excess and it looks how you would like it to, you should be done.